everyone, Elehayyme here. Yes, it's that time again. It is time to watch some openings. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch Cold Steel opening 1, the number 2. Then we'll follow up with Cold Steel 2, opening 1 and number 2. And yeah, we'll get some thoughts in along the way. Maybe we'll see something else at the end. Guess you'll have to see. But in the meantime, let's jump in. Ooh, what do we got here? Tale of the Erebonian Empire. The Legend of Heroes. Trails of Cold Steel. Yay! I got the right one! I'll tell you a story afterwards. It's really funny. Okay, so it's an introductory video. Alright. Serene. Okay, so they have Elisa R versus... So, alright, that makes sense. So here are the students you're going to be spending so much time with. He looks so freaking adorable. Crow and Angelica. Yeah, the card guy. Toa's so cute. Rufus and Victor. Rita and Carl. I just like the fact they have the town in the background. It's really pretty. Oh, Patrick is so smart as always. Gilead! Sussborn! It's interesting that they put Gilead in the same place as some rest of the folks. Sharon! Celine! Misty. Yes. The Alphabet Soup Troop. I really do like that picture that they have of Erebonian, rather of the city. Oh! Feed with toasted mouth. Typical trophy, yes, I know. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was good. Okay, so story time. When I originally tried to look for the opening video for Cold Steel, I thought in my infinite, or maybe not so infinite wisdom, to head over to YouTube and see if I can find it. Well, that was a bit of a problem, because when you try to pull up stuff for Cold Steel in general, it will provide you with anything involving the term. So they provide you with information on Cold Steel 1, Cold Steel 2, and oh yes, just in case you're really wanting to know and maybe you mistyped a number or something, I'll give you openings for Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4, which is not what I was wanting. And so I thought, okay, I am not going to go down that rabbit hole because I don't want to be spoiled. And I thought, okay, well, since they have the videos files in Steam, I will take a quickie look there because I had the game gifted to me a long while back on Steam, but I mainly use GOG. But when I was pulling it up on Steam and browsing the files, what ended up happening? Oh, they had the videos there, but they were in Japanese, not in English for whatever reason. So then I went over to my setup on GOG and found them there. So yeah, I'm playing them through VLC through my GOG setup. Anyways, I do like the fact that they did keep Elisa's last name hidden in this video. They didn't say Elisa Reinford, which is nice, just to allow that secret to come at a later date. And they do introduce the various folks that are going to be, that you'll be encountering throughout your whole school journey. The one thing that sort of struck me as odd, or maybe not, is that you had Gilead Osborne, and then you go into the royal family, and I think, Wait, what? But thinking back on it, those are a lot more people that you, again, encounter on your journey, or they're not necessarily all going to be antagonists, so to speak. Because obviously you've got Alphen and Olivier, which are, oh gosh, my heart, they're just too wonderful. But anyway, I digress. Again, it just really introduces the cast, doesn't necessarily spoil anything per se. I do like as to how they did it, and they had nice music that started very calm in the start and then started building up a little bit more, which just tries to keep the momentum going as you're proceeding on through the very it feels larger of a cast list compared to previous games, but in the introductions, but maybe it's just me and I'm misremembering, which is totally the case. Anyway, that all being said, let's jump in the next one. Hey! Okay, I like this way. Yeah, you see the students and the school, of course. Already I'm getting some thoughts. Oh, the old school. Sarah! I still love the map. Oh, the map is just so awesome. Rufus. Oh, and some action shots. Yeah. No! Why? Why should we dragon? No! Oh! God! Really? Railway guns, we already sort of knew about that. But this? No! No! Kratos! But no! Vita! See? No! 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 This is just missing. No, no, no! Oh, no! Oh. Okay. There's thoughts. There's thoughts. There's thoughts. It's not just me all saying, no, no, no. Okay. I like the introduction for most of the students, with the exception of two. Why does Gaius and Elliot get the short end of the stick? You have at least something to go for most of the other students, or you get an impression about what they're all about. So for example, even though they didn't really have much spot like the other ones did, Laura, you see her looking all stoic and proud, and you just by looking at her, you sort of know as to, okay, this is what she's all about. Fee, you see her sleeping on a bench. Again, you have an idea as what she's all about. Gaius and Elliot? Hell no, they get nothing. What the hell? Other things I did like about the video though, the music was awesome. I did like it because it's sort of setting the tone of, at the beginning of, more laid back, or I wouldn't necessarily say cutesy, but more of a starting up for a calmer sort of ideal where you had people doing little things here and there, but just introducing the cast, laid back. You see a lot of the friendly, shiny faces of, oh my gosh, you sweet summer child sort of idea for most of the cast. They're smiling, they're happy, well, except for Macias, of course, who's grumpy, and Fee, who's sleepy. The things that I didn't like though is a lot of areas that I felt were spoilerific. Now, if you didn't have the context, maybe it wouldn't necessarily be so bad. Granted, it's not necessarily as bad as the Evo openings. Those are something to behold, and that's more for the Trails in the Sky Evo set, of course. Oh, the Crossbell Evo set too, that's really spoilerific. These ones aren't as bad per se, but they do have some elements in here which do sort of lead the people on or things like that. But I do understand too that they need to have some sort of action into it, otherwise people are going to not be as engaged or not necessarily wanting to play. So yes, they do need to have some elements there, but certain things such as seeing the bit of the shadow at the end and the look of Valimar reflected in Reen's eyes at the very end, no, we just really don't need that. Then the occupation of the city, no, we don't need to see that either. But yeah, so let's see as to how the Cold Steel 2 openings are. Oh, I would love like a live wallpaper of that. Oh, or this one too. Or maybe together? Could I potentially have them together? Not quite, but I can choose one. Yeah, this one feels a little more angsty. Which is what I was looking for. Yeah, we still got Elliot who's still smiling like nobody's business. Yeah, Emma to some degree too, but Elliot's more smiles. Eustace has always got a frown. Oh, Milliam always has a smile. And guys, it's just so freaking peaceful. Tova! Sarah, Claire, Toa, George, Angelica. Oh, I like that photo. Oh! I really like that image. Celine! And Valimar, of course. Crow. Yeah. Vita. I still love her design. Doobie! Scowling as usual. LeBlanc having his best life. Leo? Oh my god, those lips. Big bird! Oh, he looks so unimpressed. Lecter looks like he's always having a good time though. And Rufus, oh my god, you smarmy man. And Cayenne Pepper. And Gilead. I like the fact they do have him sort of grayscaled to let him know that yes, he's gone. Or is he? I really like the music choice they had in that one. It's more gritty, I found, compared to the one that we had in Cold Steel 1. And you could see in a number of different cases where you get to see their newer outfits, which in a lot of cases it suits pretty well. With Fee, I still wish that they maybe had a bit of a different outfit for her, but hey, I digress. And then you had some other shots thrown in between some other artwork pieces, and some of them are so freaking gorgeous. I mean, the one that you had of Reen, it looks like he was on the motorbike, that sort of grayish sort of tone. It just shows in a way as to how things are pretty gray in a way. Especially for them, because yeah, they are that third faction that Olivier had put together. Sorry, I should really start calling him Olivert. It's been a force of habit calling him Olivier for gosh knows how long. In any event, but just the other pieces that they had artwork for the various other characters, which is nice. Get a little bit of introductions with some of the antagonists of the series. And if you've come to this game from previous ones, let's say the Crossbell Saga, for example, you would know who Duvali is. Or if you've played the Trails in the Sky Saga and Crossbell, obviously you know who Blue Blanc is. But just some other little things here and there. And I like the touch they had with Gileath too, that he's a shadow looming behind Cayenne Pepper. And just the fact as well that he's sort of like grayscale, I think that was a really nice touch. I just thought that was awesome. You just see him there in the background. He's there, he's supposedly gone, but really is he? That was just really, really nice. And I do like the bit at the beginning that they had of the picture of Reen with Valmar and Crow with Ordine, and they had sort of like this live wallpaper sort of idea. Oh gosh, I would love that. Putting that, like, whether it be on my desktop here or on my main device I take when traveling. Oh gosh, that would be so perfect. Let's watch the second opening, well, rather the full opening and not the character introductions. Let's see what they did with that. Oh! They're weapons! Okay. Yeah, it shows us how he would have gone to the Isengard range. Oh, useless. Oh. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about some of the choices. Okay, guys, this is obviously Nord. I like that play though. Like they're showing the last little bit. Lundgren Castle. Emma. Or. Oh! Well, yeah, you do need to have that. That's okay. No! No! That is so mean saying no. Yubi! No! Oh, good gracious, no, 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 no. Yeah, that's okay. The ringing bells. I'm sorry, but the ringing bells are always going to traumatize me. Toa! The hat so suits her. It really does. In Class 7. Okay, this is a mixed bag. This is totally a mixed bag. Because there are, like, the music selection's alright. I liked the music selection a little bit more in the character introduction versus this one. I think the main reason why is because it felt a little bit more grittier compared to this one. The beginning part felt eh. I do like that they did showcases to the different characters, but the one thing that sort of made me a little frustrated is just showing as to where certain elements, where certain folks in Class 7 were. So you saw some shots before, like a shot before of like the region where Elliot and Macias were. So you basically knew it's like, oh, okay, they're in Celtic region, and then you see the bits about Lundgren Castle. Oh, okay, you know that Emma and Laura are there, and of course, Gaius was in Nord, because where else would he be? The portions that I found of Fee going after Leo and Zeno, I didn't quite like that, nor the bit between Altina and Millie, because you're showcasing a couple different things that really you wouldn't necessarily have much the fact that, well, I think more the fact of the Millie versus Altina, because yeah, they're the white rabbit and the black rabbit, and they're going after each other in a sense. There's that, but then and the whole bit with Testarossa. Again, we're going back to the same situation that we had with the first game in the shadow for the end of the trial of, okay, why are we showing pictures of bosses? Why? I know it's just, we need action pieces to get people hyped up and ramped up and ready to go, but please don't spoil it like that. It's not again, I hate to be harping on this, it's not as bad as what it is in Evos, but it still rubs me the wrong way. The music is awesome as always. I just probably would have gone with a bit of a different track for the opening for number 2. Just to showcase as to how much has changed and the fact that, yeah, it's darker times ahead. Now, that being said, there was something I said maybe you should take a listen to or watch a little bit afterwards. And yeah, because I do have access to the ending files. So, that being the case, let us see what this one was. Oh, yes. I'll remember you. Yes, I'll remember you, Crow. I will. But somebody made mention that I should probably take a closer look at the lyrics. And I'm gonna try to see if I can get sort of ideas out of it. In case we never meet again, I'll remember you. Yeah, I will remember Crow. I hated him sometimes, but I loved him too. Legend of Heroes, Tales, Cold Seal. Lino flowers are in full bloom, we met. Reen and Elisa? Yeah, they did look at the stars in the summer sky, in a sense. Passing of times, yeah. Yeah, I guess. And all the bond we two shared. History is the hell for dreams. Yeah, they did. Well, all of Class 7 did, really. Mysteries Unpacked and Mysteries Forward. Okay, so it's not just a song of Reen and Elisa, but more along the lines of the class and their progress from where they first started, a little bit uneasy about each other, and then just becoming trusting more, loving each other more as friends and all that sort of stuff. Charge for presenting. Or is it just Reen towards his special someone? I can almost see it as almost like almost everybody in Class 7 though. But the beginning part more reminds me of Reen and Lisa versus somebody else in Class 7. I just love the pictures in the background though for like past stuff for everybody and just the progression of their various trials and tribulations and like. Oh, that was so rough for Macias. Oh, cute little Gaius. And Laura. Unfortunately, Gaius only got one picture. What the hell? Well, some characters get more pictures than others, I suppose. I like that picture of Emma, though, and Vita. Oh! Eustace and Rufus. Oh. Millium! I want to learn more about this. And I want to do that in the New Game Plus, which is coming soon. Bear with me. Oh. And then Crow's whole backstory. That was rough. Stupid Duke. Asshole Duke. Vita! And Ordine. Yeah, shy smiles for sure because we were all unsure about ourselves and getting to know each other better. Future beat, yeah, we all gained our Arcus. No! Not this part again! Oh. We must go our separate ways, yeah. Because Crow's gone. Again, shot in the same plot that Osborne was. And yeah, it's the part like they all bond together when they came together, and then it's the same time of year when they're leaving. And it all comes back, a lot of it, to that stupid 50 mirror coin. Well, the connection between Ree and Crow. There's other elements that came into play for the other students. I'll never forget the trails we drew to our true selves. Yeah, they did grow. You'll remember too. Yeah, we will. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!